video, I'm going to talk about like how to cope with hair loss, like how to really deal with the depression, anxiety, the thoughts, just all the things at least that I have and that I deal with. And I don't think I'm alone. So if you stay tuned for this video, because it's coming up next. Hey y'all, hey, and welcome back to my channel. So this is Chris Symmetry, where we talk about all things healing, how to, and hair loss. Okay, health, beauty, we'll go through the gamut of things. However, most of the things I talk about are really going to be centered around hair loss, because that's really where the subscribers have come in to connect with me. I shared my story, so make sure you go check out the old video on my hair loss story, and that you subscribe to the channel and just turn on your notifications, because I do not post every week, and honestly almost every month. I'm gonna do better with it, I promise. However, it's just, you know, life has been happening, and so that's why I want to talk about how to cope with hair loss, because I do think that it has a lot to do with my mental stability, if you will. And so I just wanted to share a few things, because dealing with hair loss creates, at least for me, some depression and anxiety, because obviously I'm concerned all the time. Either I'm wearing a wig or I'm wearing like a piece like I have on now. And if the wind blows, I'm like, oh shoot, what's gonna happen? Or if I might, you know, I don't know. My wigs are always secure, so they're not gonna just fall off, but I'm just worried. And I think I'm a worrier in general. So I'm working on that. I'm working through that, right? Because that's what I'm saying about like healing, is that that self-love, that self-healing, and the self-talk, what I tell myself. I didn't really realize that this was such an issue, you know, until I started to really peel back the layers, and I was like, dang, I'm not okay. You know, and it's kind of stemming from that. Like, so that's a part of the root cause. It's like, dang, I just don't feel complete because half of my hair is gone. You know, and luckily God has blessed me with gifts and ability with my hands, so I am able to make my own hair pieces, my own wigs, and you know, that kind of thing. So I'm really truly grateful for that. If you want to connect with me, or maybe if you're in the Charlotte or South Carolina area and you want to connect with me, definitely feel free to leave a comment below or email me, because I can help you in some way. I am a licensed cosmetologist, so that's just a disclaimer. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of share a few things, a few of my thoughts, and please forgive me if I'm looking down, because I was up at like 3 in the morning taking some notes, because I had been dealing with some stressful situations. And you know, I wanted to pour out whatever was happening, right? And I'm really asking God for direction and for understanding and for peace, and you know, really, you know, finding myself in a transitionary period. So I wrote down like where healing begins, right? Or dealing with death and anxiety, because yes, it's hair loss, but then there's another root cause of my anxiety and depression would be like when my father passed away. And that was 9 years ago now, but it doesn't get easier. And so I think I had lost myself when he passed, and excuse me if I'm gonna cry, but I lost myself when he passed away, and maybe my direction and you know, my reasons, because he was someone that I wanted to prove things to, or wanted to show him, look what I can do. And so when he left, a part of me left too. And so I've just been, and I had to move. So then I also had to move from out of the area that I found comfort in. And it was challenging. And so I had to reinvent myself. And I had to allow myself grace, because it has been a journey. So anyway, I don't want this video to be too long. So I wanted to just talk about a few things. So the root cause, right? So I've been dealing with a lot of depression, anxiety, and that's not helpful for any of the condition. If I want my hair to grow, I need to not be stressed out, because stress creates other hormones in the body that create other issues in the gut, that create issues and inflammation in the scalp, right? So it's all connected. So you know, getting to the root cause. So I want to leave you with a few tips. that I said I came up with. So I talked about asking God for just, you know, asking him for not even vision, but just direction, right? So first, with coping, how to cope with hair loss, you want to acknowledge your feelings, which I just did, right? My feelings of just my self-worth, or unworthy, so to speak, or depression and anxiety, dealing with that, right? So acknowledge your feelings. Very important, whether you acknowledge them to yourself, in writing, to God, to a friend, or whomever. Then you want to seek advice, get a solution, get some help. You know, a trichologist, a dermatologist, my channel, you know, just get help. Find out all that you can find out about why you are losing your hair. And then know, or knowledge. Get to the root cause, know the problem, know the products that you're using, know what you're putting in your body, what you're eating, what you're drinking, what you're breathing. Because I'll have other videos that talk about that. The toxins and the toxic environment that we live in all play a role in this. And then know that you're beautiful, right? Because that's kind of gets lost in a way, because you're like, dang, my hair's gone, and you focus on the thing that you lost, or you think you lost, instead of what you're gaining. And so I've gained so much more now, confidence and understanding and self-awareness. And know that there are resources out there, there are solutions out there. So for me, you know, hair pieces, wigs, you can do a transplant, you can have their support groups, there's my channel, I am here for you guys. So make sure you utilize, you know, this channel for what it is, you know. And like I said, I don't post frequently, however, you can definitely email me at info@chrissymmetry.com. You can follow me on Instagram at chrissymmetry1. You can follow me on TikTok at chrissymmetry. So make sure you stay connected if you want, you know, the help and the encouragement, because I'm here and I'm going through it with you, okay? I may not have all the solutions. So, you know, so those are the things. So you want to ask. So acknowledge your feelings, seek, get help, get advice, get a, you know, solution, and then know you're still beautiful. Know and have knowledge of what you're doing and why you're doing it. So that's really how I say to cope with hair loss, is ask. Ask for the help, ask for the assistance, ask for what you need. You do not have to suffer in silence. You're not by yourself, okay? So my whole channel basically grew because of a lot of people having the same issue. So I am here, ladies or men, you know, whoever is on this channel. Hey y'all, hey. If you have any suggestions for what other videos you might want to see, definitely leave it down below. And I have some more videos coming up, because I'm in a transitionary period. Like I said, I have some things that I'm doing with myself and my health. So stay tuned, subscribe, okay? Until we meet again, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.